You done know, it's your boy Handles TDNB.
Handles in the building! So now, this is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah,
right?
it always is.
So I'm known somewhat for being controversial at times, but I know Handles, you probably, you make me look quiet, like a saint, like when you get going.
And when I get going, bro. When I get going, KG.
I got a feeling you're in the mood today.
Right, listen, bruv. All I'm saying is that this is the first kind of radio interview I've had since being back from the States. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I left the UK on a controversial high,
to say the least.
You know what I'm saying, based on the interview that I had. And
shout out what?
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I'm glad that it's stirred and rustled a few feathers, got people talking, thinking about what's actually going on. Because a lot of it was clickbait, to be fair. A lot of the clips that people saw was all clickbait. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of people did watch the interview, and after they watched it, they came back to me and told me, yeah, look, I get what you're saying now. It makes complete sense. But like I said, man, I was too busy touring in the US, living my best life, to be worried about what people should know already, you know?
So let's jump back. So we're talking about a certain interview that you did with Rob.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the whole interview. I've seen the clickbait, which was hilarious to me.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this interview.
Alright.
Or let's talk about the bits that I know. Basically, for those listening right now, there were clips put up on Instagram of comments that you made regarding... So those who listened to the interview that me and Handles did back in September, whenever it was, we spoke about the fact that you are out on the streets really hustling. Like a lot of people make music and they put it online and they hope the streaming does well and they just leave it and they see who fluctuates and who doesn't. But you're actually out there with physical copies of CDs. Shepherd's Bush, I don't know, Croydon, maybe Peck, I don't know, you're out there.
Everywhere.
Yeah, Clapham Junction. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if I said it to you last time, but when we had the interview, the DJ that came in after me, he said, was that the guy that just walked out? Was that the guy that you interviewed? He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah. I always see him. Like, literally, that's what the next DJ said to me, hands on heart. That's what he said to me. I always see him, selling his CDs. So you mentioned the fact that you're out there and you bumped into certain people in the industry that are highly respected, doing well in the industry. Name some names.
Stormzy, Krept. Stormzy. I'll say Stormzy because he's the person that responded.
Okay, so you mentioned Stormzy in the interview. Yeah. And you said about the fact that you've seen Stormzy. You said, Stormzy, listen, I've got these CDs. Boom, would you like to buy a CD?
Or make a contribution.
Yeah. Because you don't actually ask for any specific amount. No.
Right? It's a contribution to the culture because every penny goes back into supporting more artists and more music because I have a label, you know what I mean? A lot of people get it twisted and think, oh, you're just a struggling artist. Yeah. No, I'm an actual record label because if you ask Sony, Warner or any major record label, what were they doing when they was minor record labels? They'll tell you. We was selling copies and doing physical stuff.
But that was back in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and it's a different day and age now.
No, it's not. Think about it now. How hard is it for an artist today to get on these playlists?
It's still hard.
Right, so the pressure of getting into the mainstream media is exactly the same as it was back in the 80s in terms of DJs won't play certain people's stuff, radio stations won't play your certain stuff, and this is what created hip-hop. Because they weren't playing Grandmaster Flash and all these they weren't playing their music on the mainstream radio. So this is what forced the hip-hop scene in the streets. Something that was built in the streets is never going to work online. And this is why the quality of so-called hip-hop, I call it hip-hop now, the so-called hip-hop has lost its quality because it's being kept alive on the internet. Where it's actually something that's born for the streets, something that's born for direct, freestyling on the corner, battling. And that's why the freestyle scene keeps growing and growing. And the battling scene, like the don't flops and the jump off scene, has been growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. And people that don't really follow it wouldn't even know because it's something real. People can go there, meet the people, see them real life. It's most people that listen to people on Spotify have never met them in real life.
Yep. Okay. So let's jump back to where we were. So you saw Stormzy on the street, and he said, would you like to make a contribution? Because you had CDs for sale. And Stormzy's response was...
He was like, nah. He wasn't even really it was just one of them ones, where he was trying to be he was trying to move in and out. But I'm posted up here. You're going to Nando's to keep the whole Murky Burger thing, and that was your whole thing at that time. And this is why Jay-Z said go to the streets on the corners where the hustlers and the pushers be, because that's where you're going to see everybody outside of their comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? You was with your couple of your people, it was cool. So I've just pulled up on you like, yo, artist to artist.
Was with his guys or with his missus?
He was with two guys, I think. It was a car full. It looked like a car full. So 3 in the back, 2 in the front.
Oh, he was in his car at the time?
No. He was on foot, but I can tell they parked around the corner somewhere to quickly run in. I think Maya was with him as well, at them times as well. So I've said, cool. He's like, oh, no. We've spoken to him like, yo, you know who Fumes the engineer is? You did your first freestyle with Fonzie back in the day. Like, you know what I mean? That's TDNB. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to show man the level. Like, this is, I'm not a fan here, bro. I am just doing my job, bro. Like, this is just a straight networking opportunity for me. Boom. He was like, no, that what? No one in the team can't spare a pound. That's what I said. I said, what? No one in the team can't
How many of them? About 5 of them?
There's about 5. About cars full. About cars full. I said, what? No one in the team can't spare a pound for the culture. I said, all right, no worries. Take the CD. It's cool. I don't know. Just give me a shout out or something later or whatever. Just take it. Enjoy it. I didn't get no shout out. I didn't get no follow or nothing like that. But he took the CD. Whether they played it or not, I don't know. But that's me doing my job. I went back to the block and sold out the rest of my CDs like I normally do. You see what I'm saying?
So what were the reasons for not being able to purchase the CD?
I have no idea, bro. I have cash and card. So
then let's fast forward to another time when you met Krept. And then he said he's got no cash in him.
Pulled out his Louis card holder. And I was like, he's like, oh, bro, I've only got card, bro. And I was like, no worries. Pulled out my card reader. Like, what do you think this is?
So you're out on the road and you got like a
man's got card reader. Everything, bro.
Contactless.
Everything. I'm probably the first person in musical history to have portable card sales, bro. I went.
That's hilarious.
I was in Times Square. The guys out in Times Square, they got the swipe out there now as well. Like this is a business. Just because you go into a shop and use your card, you feel secure. That machine does the same thing my machine does outside, which is call up the bank and ask for an approval. You see what I'm saying? They call up the bank and ask for approval, and then that's it, bro.
So
and then they make the transaction, and I give you a receipt via email or text.
So what was Krept's reason for not? Or did he eventually?
No, he didn't.
Why not? Because he showed you he had his card.
Yeah, and he was like, no, I'm not trying to put my card. Like now you're the excuses.
Oh, so he didn't want the fraud.
Now your excuse is that I'm a fraud now. Now you're trying to say I'm a fraud now.
Okay.
Because you wasn't ready for the level of professionalism. Right. Do you see what I'm saying? But then again, he walked past me again, maybe like 15 minutes after. And I pulled him up again and I said, like, what, you got changed now? He's like, oh, no. He's like, all right. I was like, follow me then. And he at least followed me. And he still follows me to this day. Okay. So, you know what I mean? Respects to that. Like, cool. You see it. You ain't retweeted none of my stuff. But it's cool. It's not that I needed it. It's not like I needed that retweet. My albums are still charting top 10, bruv. You know what I mean? My EP, sorry.
So somebody said, I can't remember who it was, that, you know what? In this day and age, no one wants a CD no more. Like, so
I don't use CDs.
So maybe that's the reason why no one really wants to buy the CD, because what they're going to do with it, use it as a coaster?
Yeah, but they could use it as a coaster. They could pin it up on their wall. It would be. They can do whatever they want with it. What they're paying for is the label. The people don't buy my CD because they want the CD. People buy my CD because they're supporting what I'm doing. They respect that I'm out here hustling. They know that money that they're going to give me, that 5, 10, 20 pound, whatever they pay for it, they know that money is going to go into a good cause. So when I drop another great project, they feel connected to that project. Every single person that supports this project right now, British citizen, the next project, you're going to be a part of that. You're essentially a shareholder in that next project.
But do they necessarily know that?
Of course they do.
Because they don't know you?
Of course they do. Of course they know me. How else would I be charting top 10, bruv? Tell me now.
But they didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, but that's what advertising is. That's what marketing is, bro. That's why you pull up on people. You know, where back in the day when you was chilling in your yard having shepherd's pie with your wife, you didn't know, that the government was waging war with another country. But when they showed up at your door, time to come and fight, what were you gonna say then? Oh no, you didn't send me an email, bro. No, you didn't give me notification. No, they didn't give you no notification. They pulled up on you, and that's how they used to get things done. Now everything's all PC. Everybody wants an email, and how many times you have to send an email to get something done? Bruv, I'll pull up on you. There's nothing better than going direct, bruv. You ask any billionaire company, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola still go direct. Coca-Cola still hand out free little mini Cokes now and again when it's hot. That's going direct. It may not be.
But people still drink from cans. No one's gonna take that can and say, "Oh, let me put that up on my wall, or let me put it on my shelf as a memento for the day that I saw the salesperson in Houston."
No. People do. Some people they collect them and make sculptures out of it and sell it for millions. Some people they don't. They just dash a CD. That's cool, but you still paid for it. You're still a client. You're still a customer. And all of these people, I've got their information, their emails, their data. Tell me how I'm charting. If I really wasn't making no impact with these so-called mixtapes that everyone says that doesn't work anymore because people don't understand direct sales, there's people out there selling charities, wristbands, flyers. It doesn't matter what you're actually selling. It's the relationship that I get with that person that I speak to for 5 minutes. That's what they're paying for. They're paying to know me. You're paying to find out about what I'm doing. You're supporting what I'm doing. That's the risk you take. Every time you go into a restaurant, there's no guarantee that that plate that comes to your table is going to be perfect. It's going to taste great. There's no guarantees, but you still pay the full price anyway and walked out all boot. Oh yeah, I just came out another cov. Idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? So don't, like, when people don't understand business, I just laugh at it. Because Tech9, who I was just with recently, is number one on iTunes right now in America. Number one. Okay. Above Nipsey Hussle's album, who's number two, because obviously he just passed. R.I.P. The independent GOAT. He sold mixtapes too. You know what I'm saying? And he employed 41,000 people. So his mentality is definitely the same as mine. So
that's an interesting point. So his marketing strategy was a bit crazy. So I can't remember the actual numbers, but he made what, 100 CDs?
1,000 CDs.
1,000 CDs and sold for £100, $100. Yeah. Crazy. Does that make sense to you?
That makes perfect sense to me, bro. That's not crazy at all. You got a bargain because he gave you the CD, the T-shirt. You got a little package deal for that $100.
Oh, so what came with it? So
I think it was like a T-shirt. You got like a T-shirt, the mixtape, and I think you may have got like a signed copy or a meeting or something like that. You got like a little package deal anyway. Okay. But that's great, bro, because people pay $170 for a Gucci belt.
Yeah, but it's a different. But a Gucci belt holds more weight than a than a CD.
Why?
I can't give you the reason as to why. It just does.
It's just branding. It's just he's been branding longer.
You will never see me with a Gucci belt. Number one, I can't afford it.
The reason why it holds more weight is because it's been going longer. That's all. That's all, bro. That's all.
So would you go out and put together a little package like that?
I've got so much stuff in. £100? There's going to be more. 1,000. People don't even know what I'm on, bro. I swear down, bro. Real talk. Like, people don't understand business for real. People don't understand exclusivity. Like, they don't understand what it means to be exclusive. The more exclusive you are, the more valuable you are. If you're so accessible for everybody and everybody can reach you, no one wants you. Like, I have bodyguards, bro. I have security. I don't know if you mean.
Oh, whoa. Hold on a minute. You have what?
I've got bodyguards, bro. Bodyguards. You can follow them on Instagram.
What do you mean? Your big brother or something?
Nah, bro.
You got bodyguards.
TDNB security. You can follow them on Instagram.
Okay, let's not be silly now. Why do you need bodyguards? Where are your bodyguards today? Furthermore, you come down to the ghetto. You know, it's not.
I'm from here, bro. I'm from this part, bro. But when I'm touring in different countries, when I was in New York, my bodyguards with me. Like even here, when I'm around certain times, if I'm out selling CDs, then my bodyguards about.
So you employ bodyguards, or they're just your friends that happen to be a little bit big?
Bodyguards, SAS soldiers. Like, this is not a joke,
mate.
You think I'm joking? But I'm not. I'm being deadly serious.
You got SAS. Who do you think you are?
Handles TDNB, bro. Come on, man.
You got bodyguards.
Type in TDNB, you get free tickets. You see what I'm saying? On the plug. Give you another one of them explosions, man. Like, real talk.
You got bodyguards that are with you,
bro. I'm bringing back what it means to be an artist, because people protect art in the rest of the world. Art is very important in the rest of the world, but in the westernized, it's being watered down because there's corporations making more money off it by watering it down. But man, that needs to change, bro. Like I said, you have to create your own environment.
I want to go back to these bodyguards.
You're asking me why I need bodyguards.
Has there been an incident where you thought, you know what, this can't run again, like something's happened, people need to be here with me?
No. So I just know. I'm just prepared. Like, you have to be the king of prep. Why should I? That's like what police do. Police don't actually prevent crime. They police crime. You know what I'm saying? So they wait for the crime to happen so they can police it. Well, I'm not waiting for something bad to happen. I'm constantly turning on my media, social media, and seeing people that look like me getting dropped, especially and it doesn't matter where they are in society, whether they're at the lowest of the lowest or the highest of the highest on the come up. Man, are still getting attacked. So I'm preparing myself because I'm not. one of these artists that's like, oh, I hope I make it, or I hope I know if I put eggs, flour, and milk and whisk it, I'm gonna get pancake mix, bruv. That's it. But if I lack on the egg or I lack on the milk, I can't guarantee myself that my pancake's gonna be nice, bro. It's so basic why people just like, you know what I mean? It's right under your nose but way over your head, like that type of stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, yo, I'm just trying to let people know you can say what you like, but the people at the top of the industry that you are following started a certain way. And monkey see, monkey do. If I want to end up like these corporations, or I have to take according steps to get myself there. So that's why I have a bodyguard, because I am worth my mentality, my work ethic to me and the rest of the people around me. So that needs protecting, bro.
So everything that you say, I actually agree with.
I appreciate that.
I don't think you're wrong, but I can imagine the people that hear things that you say and think this guy's a little bit delusional.
Yeah.
Do you find that? Do you think that you find that you're a little bit misunderstood?
Einstein said the most intelligent MFers, because he swore, will look stupid to the stupid MFers. That's Einstein. That's Einstein, bro. Of course I'm going to look crazy to people that are dumb. It just makes sense. Oh, we can fly, you know? Yeah, whatever.
Do you think the Earth is flat or round?
I think the Earth that we walk on is flat and the atmosphere is dome-shaped.
Explain.
Because what is Earth? If I told you to go outside and bring me back some Earth, what are you going to bring me?
Gravel.
Ground. Yeah, you're going to bring me the ground.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so Earth is what we walk on.
Yeah.
We are surrounded by an atmosphere which is dome-shaped, which explains the fixed rainbow. Because think about it, if we used to make a rainbow inside, what do you need? A mirror, right? You need a reflection.
Right, yeah.
So in order for there to be a fixed rainbow outside, there must be a glass somewhere.
Jeez.
And it's called the firmament. That's what they call it.
The what?
The firmament. You know that little bit where it starts, where gravity like kind of disappears and you go into that little floaty section?
Yeah.
It's about 70-something kilometers or 70,000 miles up in the air, or whatever it's called.
The reason I don't see, I've never heard of this before, and I'm going to investigate it. That's quite, I like that. Because I asked that question because people always refer to, that as being one of the questions that people don't know the answer to. But I always say the first person, because everyone at the beginning thought that the Earth was flat. Yeah. And then they discovered, inverted commas, that it's a sphere, it's round. But I always say that the first person that said the Earth was round was an idiot until we got proven right. So that kind of backs up what you're saying about
because the Earth, like, this is the question that always, like, because I'm a historian. I'm a type of person that likes to go to the source of things, because it's like, if you really want to know what's going on and how to fix something, you just go to the beginning of it. Like if two people have an argument, what's the first thing you do? What happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did it begin? Like, and then you can figure out how to move on from there. So that's how I just base my whole career, my whole lifestyle, everything. So I went back in history and, bro, flat Earth is recent knowledge. Only about about just under 200 years ago did people start talking about round Earth.
Okay, yeah.
How long has human civilization been around? We're just the Roman calendar, 2019.
Yeah, but they didn't have satellites and whatnot, did they?
Yeah, they had the stars, bro. How do you think we worked out what GPS is, bro? That's our original GPS. The stars, bro. That's how man used to get around. Go and watch any movie or go and watch any old shit. What are they doing? They're looking at the stars, following it around. Yeah. The pyramids of Giza are parked under the three central stars like it's a parking bay in central London, bro. Yeah. That's like crazy engineering, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you break it down, it's like, people are like, oh, how is it possible that you feel, oh, you know this is all, how do you know that the Earth is flat? Well, okay, all right, cool. Well, 193 countries, which create the UN, what image did they decide to represent themselves? And the UN was created 80 or 90 years after people started talking about the round Earth thing. Okay. So when people was like, they've chopped it out of like the English dictionaries and libraries and got rid of the flat Earth, which is called the Gleason's map. That's what it's called. You can check it out.
All right. Jeez.
Yeah. Once they got rid of that and started using the fake Google's map that they tried to give you, where Iceland is the same, Iceland or Greenland is the same size as Africa. in mass on the page, which makes no sense. Come on, bruv. That's when they started talking about round Earth, and then the UN was created.
They got Iceland the same size as Africa.
As Africa, bro. Look at it, bro.
I'm gonna find it now. Okay.
And it's like that's when the UN has stuck to the Gleason's map.
Yeah.
That's 193 countries, bro. That's the whole world holding hands, and the image they use to represent themselves is an old map, is a flat Earth map with the 33 target segments, which is the rule of everything. So if you actually know the science behind it, this is no accident. None of this stuff is by fluke or coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence at all. There's only purpose. You know what I'm saying? There's only action and reaction. That's about it, bro.
Why do you research all this stuff? Is it because you're interested, or do you find it helpful for your music?
Both. One, because I'm British and I'm interested. Yeah. Two, it helps me carry myself through the world accordingly. Because a lot of people get their nationality and their heritage mixed up. Your heritage will always be your heritage. White people have their own heritage. Most of them are from like Germany, Finland, and Scandinavia. None of them are not even from here in England. You know what I'm saying? That's their heritage. But their nationality, your nationality is where you're born. Your nation. What do you sign on a piece of paper? Like when you're filling out your paperwork form, British citizen or African citizen or whatever. That's your nation. You got white people that are Jamaicans. That's their nationality, but their heritage is obviously clearly from somewhere else just by looking at them. People get those two things mixed up. And as a nation, man is the most valuable nation on the planet. Like I was saying earlier, bro, I don't have an Independence Day. You ask most young kids today, what's your Independence Day? I don't know. I don't know. And that's the system.
But every country has its own Independence Day if they are an independent nation.
Yeah, and why do they have an Independence Day?
When they broke free.
From who? From what?
The British government.
From the Commonwealth, bro. That's what I say. I don't have an independence. I have a Commonwealth. Listen to what they're saying. The Commonwealth, bro. We own everything. When you actually figure that out, and this is why when you go to like foreign lands, if you've ever been back to the Caribbean, you have to talk in the Caribbean accent, because if you don't, they're charging you 5 times the price for that coconut milk. No, it's real, bro. Are y'all foreign? In foreign? $10, $100.
But you know what? You don't even have to speak in the accent, because they
know
from a long time. Yeah.
This is my point. As much as we want to stay connected to our heritage, we can't forget what our nation is, and our nation is the world's enemy. Technically, look how Russia talks. Russia talks about the Queen like say she's the op from the ends, like just normal, bruv. Like you gotta understand what's actually going on in the world. You gotta understand what British people and American people did to the rest of the world for a long, long time, bruv. You need to know where you stand, bruv.
It's true.
Like people risk their entire livelihoods. Like you've seen on TV, babies washed up on shores. And they're doing all of that for a red book that was just handed to me. Here you go, mate. There you go, son. Enjoy. All I have to do is fill out a 5-minute form online, and I can go anywhere in the world for as long as I want. Come on, bruv. Come on, man. Like, people underestimate what it means to be British, and this is what the establishment has kept away from the public schools, for example, because now everything's mixed up. So they don't want young black boys walking around with white, old British status, talking about treaties and all this crazy stuff. I don't want that. That was never in the plan, bro. I was never supposed to be living in West London, living cozy. That wasn't the original plan. But things have changed, so now they have to switch it up, bruv. The agenda is different. This is why you're seeing Brexit. This is why you're seeing cannabis and CBDs about to be legal. You're going to see it all happening. England and America have kissed and made up, you know, because that's what the whole separation was about in the first place. Because if you did the history, you know that America is just England, but bigger. What's the American language?
English.
Oh. What's the Canadian language?
The Canadians even got the Queen on their notes.
Oh. Exactly. Yeah, before 1776 or whatever it is, America was 14 British colonies, bruv. And they was beefing the French, and they used black help to win. This is why black people are in America. This is what the whole civil rights movement was about. And when you actually go back year by year by year, there's a story, bruv. There ain't no blackout. There ain't no like day where it's like everybody died and then we just woke up one day and it was just Europeans. No, bruv. There is a clear story of how it went from A to B to C. And if you can actually decode that and not put any emotional attachment to that, you can manipulate the world in front of you.
This is a real history lesson.
Because you'll be able to see, that man was doing, so this is why, bare O's. That's exactly this is literally what was happening when I was just doing the research. Like, okay. Oh, that's why when I'm filling out my visa, there's 5 different options for British people. Did you know that?
No. What are the 5 options? Do you remember?
It's like Great British Citizen, which is what everybody is. Then you've got Great British Protected. You've got Great British this, that,
really?
that. Bro, there's levels to being British.
Okay.
This is we're a bunch of spies, bro. James Bond is our biggest movie, bro. I drove past the Secret Service building to get here. Do you see what I'm saying? People only see that in movies. James Bond. I drive past that like it's normal. You're right, mum. Like, come on, bro. This is real life. People really underestimate England, bro. People really underestimate it, bro. It's like, in every establishment, there's a front door, right?
Right.
Do you know where England's front door is? So you know where the capital is, London.
Yeah.
So the capital is the capital of Great Britain.
Right.
So where would the front door be?
Westminster?
Close. Think about it. The bridge, bruv. London Bridge.
Okay.
Where do Wales come into our town?
Well, why London Bridge? Why not Westminster Bridge?
No, because if you look at where London Bridge is,
Yeah.
it leads right out onto the main ports. That's where you see loads of boats coming in and out.
Okay.
Yeah. To do the trade. Whales even coming. When sometimes you hear on the news, there's a whale stumbled into the... They're coming in through there. They're coming in from under the bridge. And then when you come through the bridge, what you've got at the front door, you've got the old prison, the old gates, which still is opened and closed every single day at 7 o'clock for the last 700 years. That's a fact. So and the people that work there in the red jackets, that's family generations. So like their sons, their granddads, great granddads, they all worked in that same job, lived in the same room, some weird ass, like some real deep stuff. And then you got the big battleship right there that everyone goes and tours and thinks doesn't work anymore. Yeah. So at our front door we have prison.
It works?
Of course not. Come on, bruv. We have the prison, we have the gates, and we got the big battleship. So this is what you got to remember. In New York, where is it? It's where Statue of Liberty is. Downtown Manhattan. Yeah. And on downtown Manhattan, what they got? The big battleship. People got to understand, bro. Where we live is a constant war zone. You see what I'm saying? If you want to get out of the turmoil, you need to go to one of them deep places in India and just live off the forest and be calm. Yeah, the bombs will come over you. It will miss, man, fam. But it's about to get sticky out here, bro. It's real talk. Like, if you're not on the old school way of terms of like hustling, like back in the day, if you ain't got like back in the day, everyone had a good factory job. Everyone had like, there was industries, there was things going on. Yeah. So now and it's all gone now. It's all been given out to Europe. It's all been given to the UN. So this is why England's like, we need our peas back, bro, because we've been giving you all of this dough, giving you all this business, and all you've been doing is conspiring against us at the same time while we've been getting fat and lazy, as they like to call it. You see what I'm saying? Living off benefits, all of that. Oh, yeah, benefits chop. Yeah, we got to stop all that. And you not notice everything, community centres, everything was just getting closed. Carnival shuts at 7 o'clock. Everyone go home.
And the reason is?
Because they are trying to stack up for what is to come.
Are they stacking up or are they skimming off the top?
Nah, bruv, they're stacking up, bruv. England own the Commonwealth, bruv. We will never be broke. We are constantly being paid by... we have the most embassies in the world. We got an embassy in every country. I can go anywhere in the world and get a hot cup of tea and a hot shower, fam. So long as I got my passport on me, bruv. That's the power man has. So... I implement this same type of knowledge into my music. So it's like back in the day, if you wanted to invade a city or if you wanted to conquer a city, you could just show up with 10,000 man and that's it. Unless there's somebody to come, like the army or something, to come and move you, there's nothing man are doing. So I'm doing the exact same thing with my music. Jay-Z said to do the same thing. Yep. Go and brush your shoulders off. Yeah, that's a great song, a hit song. The video. What's he doing in the video?
Sitting in the car, isn't he?
Sitting in the car. Then what does he do? He gets out, puts the ballies on, runs into a radio station, slaps the
remember it.
DJ.
Oh, is it? I can't remember it.
Kicks up the DJ, then man run up on the DJ
Yeah.
and then play his song. And then you remember you see the girl in the park like, wow, what's this? Turns it up.
Yeah.
And then she does, and everyone catches it.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing. He invaded the radio station. He invaded the streets. He invaded people's shops. That's what you have to do, bro. You have to be out there, for real, for real. You can't just be on the internet and expect things to work, bro. It's not going to happen, bro.
We need to get onto your music, but I just want to touch on another subject because we have touched on the fact that you are very controversial and you're very opinionated, which is a great thing.
Yeah,
Be
and,
that.
and you know, and the reason is you say opinionated. I don't believe so.
You don't believe you're opinionated?
No, I don't have opinions. I've been raised in cells, so without no results,
Yeah.
there's no opinion. And once you've gotten a result, it's no longer an opinion. It's just a fact.
Well,
It's just a fact.
I'm with you, but to a degree, facts
It's
can
like,
be
alright.
interpreted differently by different people. So you can take one fact and you can interpret it one way by somebody who might interpret that fact and the reason for the outcome of that fact a different way. So therefore, it is an opinion.
Yeah, no, but so all right. So for example, it's like, say for example, like making love, for example. Yeah. If you've never made love before, how could you possibly have an opinion on it? Now, if you have made love,
You can have an opinion on
you
it.
can make an opinion on how
Yeah.
to make love. But my general status is what the things I say is making love is good.
But your opinion can be based on information you gathered from interviews, research, reading, movies.
Yeah, but unless you've actually done it yourself,
You can still have an opinion.
nah,
you
no
can.
result. This is the world I've been born in the world of sales.
Right.
No results, no opinion, bro. If you don't have a result, for example, in this field, if you've never sold a record a day in your
Yeah,
life, you
yeah.
ain't never charted a day in
Yeah,
your life,
yeah.
you have no opinion on
That's-
someone who is.
Of course you can. What are you
No,
talking
no, no.
about? I've been with you the whole interview to this point right here.
Listen, you can make an
You
opinion.
can have an regardless of your opinion is right or wrong.
You can make an opinion.
Of course you can. That's
But
your,
whether
that's
your opinion is valid,
oh,
though.
that's a different situation.
So therefore, making an invalid opinion is that you might as well, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, stay quiet, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no results, why are you speaking? Why are you speaking? You know how when Kanye say, I don't take advice from people less successful than me.
Yeah.
Now that's not to be bougie or
Yeah.
to be like ignorant.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just smart business.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would I hang around with the worst salespeople when I
But-
can hang around with people that are doing better than me?
But I always say, and I say it to my child as well, always take on people's opinions and people's thoughts, whatever, and then make a decision based on what they've had to say. Because they might actually have something valuable to offer, regardless of what they've been through or what they've actually achieved. They might actually have a little bit of insight, or even not even have any insight, but whatever they say might trigger something to get you to a better place or a better
Bro,
process.
I'm not in it for ifs, maybes, and buts. I need definite results. I need guarantees.
But even successful people can't give you a definite. Alex Ferguson couldn't give you a definite next season if he's going to win the league or not when he was the manager of Man United.
No, but he can. He can say, if the players do this, like in the season of this season, of that season, we will win the league.
What about the other teams? What if they do the same thing?
What if they do the same thing? Then they'll stay losing because whatever they did in that season didn't get them to beat us. So let them continue doing that because that was a clean result.
Guy.
This is the results. This is the way I was raised, brother.
Yeah.
In business, it's harsh. If you don't get the results, you don't get the results. You can make any excuse you want. You can have any opinion you want. But it's like, why are you giving me an opinion right now about what I'm doing when you're not even in a position to be giving opinions?
Yeah.
It's like, are you going to give me a drink out of your cup when your cup is empty? Get some water in your cup.
And then come chat to me.
And then come chat to me, bro. Chart top 10 with your EPs and then come chat to me about mixtapes. Because you man have been on YouTube, done hundreds of videos. Bear man has done a lot of stuff, which I wouldn't take away from you because that's you trying to fill up your cup. But if you actually was to do the research, you would have filled up your cup a lot quicker and a lot easier if you actually just was respectful to the actual industry and paid homage and went back. And then you would have seen, oh, I don't need to do none of this. They've created the internet now. This is why the record labels have created the streaming services. Because I guarantee you, none of you know that these streaming companies own the distribution labels, the TuneCores, the Dittos, the streaming companies, the Spotifys, the Apple Music. They all have shares in these platforms, in these tech companies. So while they're convincing you to promote this, and not actually promoting selling your merchandise, your actual equity, you're getting finessed. Why do you think you see all of these old artists now all of a sudden having to do shows again? Liam Gallagher and all these old school men are doing shows again. Why? Because the labels have sold their equity to these streaming platforms. Bruv, YG just got 1 billion streams and he only got a gold plaque for it. You are mocking. You are mocking it, bruv. Warner just sold their stakes in Spotify for 500 million. Name me somebody.
Really?
Yes. Name me somebody in the music industry that's made 500 million off an album right now. Oh.
Where are you getting your information from?
It's right there, out there in the facts, because you can look at these companies.
Right there in the facts means nothing.
As in, you can go online and search it. It's open. It's open to the public. These are big companies that people invest in. So all this information is available. Just go and look up some of the shares of this company, who owns this, who owns what. Because these are the questions that people are not asking, bro. They're not asking these questions. It's like, you look at the sales. Like, who was I competing against? I was competing against Dave and Juice WRLD, when my last EP came out. So, and ours was pre-order for about the same amount of time. About a week.
Didn't yours come out before Dave's?
No, same day, on the 8th.
Was it? Okay.
Comes out on the 8th. Mine came out for pre-order a week before. His was out for pre-order as well.
Okay.
Mine was number one. The day mine came out for pre-order, within 40 minutes, I was number one. Number one pre-order for the entire week.
How was that possible?
How is that possible?
Yeah.
Because people buy my music, bro.
Yeah.
They don't stream it.
Yeah.
They do stream it,
Yeah.
but not how like people getting all these playlists, because I don't even care about the playlist too tough. Like, that's just bonus money, really, if somebody puts you on a playlist. Like,
Yeah.
they buy my music, bro.
Yeah.
I even saw a tweet, like, as the album was out, because it came out at number 3 on iTunes, and it went to number 1 on iTunes. Mine came out at number 5 on iTunes,
Right.
and then it slowly just goes down.
Right.
You know what I mean? I politely exit. I just come in, hi,
Yeah.
I'm the guy,
Yeah, yes.
see you later. Because what keeps it there is the streaming.
Right.
What the charts care about is just your first week sales.
Right.
So how it does in the first week. I'm there for the first week, top 10, stay there, bounce between maybe 5, 6, 7, boom, 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 and then I leave politely. Bro, what I realized, bro, man, look at the numbers. So Dave's was the number 1 album, right? These are the numbers. He got 23 point something million streams, yeah?
Right.
And he made 26,500 sales.
Okay.
Bro,
But again, people don't buy music anymore.
that's a lie, bro. Because I'll tell that to Adele. Tell that to Beyonce. Tell that to every American artist that comes here and shuts it down and makes 10 million in a week and leaves.
But that's a US fan base where you've got like 10 times the amount of people.
Are the Americans coming here and filling up the stage? Or is it English people filling up the stage here? It's English people filling up the stage here, bruv. We saw Drake perform for a week straight and fill out the stadium. Name me one UK artist. No, you can't. Why? Because he brought all of them on there. So I'm saying, this is what people are missing. People are missing the whole thing. So I'm like, all right, you're saying people are not buying music. That's a lie. Because when Eminem comes to the UK, he sells out Wembley. So you keep telling me people are not buying music, and I'll keep charting. You know what I'm saying? I'll just keep charting above all of the low ski.
So you think people? Because I had this conversation with Rag CV, who was here in the studio with me, and he put out a project, and he said, I'm not putting it out for streaming.
Yeah, that's a smart move, because Taylor Swift don't put her stuff out for streaming for the first 2 weeks. Ariana Grande, all the big top artists, they don't put their stuff out for streaming.
But he's only selling physical copies. It's no streaming on his album.
That's cool. That's a smart move. Then you'll see how popping you really are. Then you'll see how if you're really popping.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these men are popping online, bruv.
Yeah.
But you're not making big sales without record labels behind you, without big labels. The last EP these man dropping, they're not charting higher than man, bro.
Do you think these people with the record labels behind them, that they've got the streaming farms in place? Do you reckon?
Of course they do, man. They got the machines. J. Cole tells you. Imagine they getting their plays on machines. He tells you, bro. Like that. That's what they're getting. It's plays for machines. It's spot. As soon as you get played on a playlist, all of a sudden you've got 60,000 listeners now. No, bro. No, you don't. Stop kidding yourself. All you're doing is paying these platforms. If there's any streaming platform you want to promote, it's Tidal. If you want to put your something on streaming, Tidal, bro.
Why?
Because Tidal pays the artist the most. For 1 million streams, they pay you like 10 G's. Whereas Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube pay you like 3 G's, 4 G's in dollars as well. And these are the numbers, bro, that people don't know. But so they're out here talking. Little do they know that I've sold over 100,000 CDs, bro. From here, physical copies from here to Copenhagen. You saw me. I was in New York for 4 weeks. I was on Shade 45. Bro, there ain't no radio station out here that is touching Shade 45, bro. Let's be real. If you're a real DJ, you should know about Sway. Yeah, Sway. You go check out my Instagram and see what you see. Lord Sear. You know what I'm saying? The Lord Sear special show. Why? Because man is actually popping.
So let's go on to that. So you released the EP, British Citizen.
That's my second EP, yeah.
Yep, released that, was it about a month ago, 2 months ago now?
Yeah, it was a month ago. On 8th.
And then
Same
you went over to the US for a US tour to promote the CD or the EP.
Yeah.
How did you fund that trip?
Mixtapes.
From the CDs that you're selling on the streets?
Yeah, mixtapes, man. The music pays for itself. The music's been paying for itself for years.
Okay.
And now I've got a management label that run my label as well. You know what I mean? So like we collaborate on a lot of stuff too. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and I built that relationship from mixtapes. Like everybody I've met, everybody I meet comes from me meeting them directly in the streets, bro. That's how you build your brand. That's how you build your fan base, your core. People need to know who you are. Like, no one respects people that just talk, especially in America. I was over there. They don't really know much about nothing over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They only know the stuff that's been promoted on a viral scale, where it's like being played worldwide, where everybody's listening to that song. It's not even like cool anymore. Do you know what I mean? That's what they're listening to. And like, they're just reaching that. So I'm like, yo, no one's really tapped into the New York. I got pictures with Slick Rick. That's the biggest American British rapper ever. They even typed in, they even put British American rapper.
What's Slick Rick doing with himself now?
He just done a coming home tour, bro. He was here in the UK,
was
bro.
He
just bought a new chain, 12,000 diamonds in it. Shout out my family, Aviani Jewelers. Yeah, in Manhattan. They just did that. They just did Blueface's chain as well.
Jeez.
Like, I see all their man's chain before they even see it when I'm out there. You know what I mean? Like, Slick Rick's chain, though, 12,000 diamonds.
That's too much.
The thing's the same size as your laptop, and it's got the Africa print on it. Like, it's ridiculous. Crazy.
But let's talk about your tour. So you went out there, you mentioned you were on Shade 45. So you went out there, did you have a plan in place before you jumped on the plane?
No.
Or you just knew you were going to America?
I just going to America. I just booked my flights. Like, yeah, the EP's coming out. A couple of days after that, I'm going to America.
Where did you land?
I landed in JFK.
Okay.
New York.
Yep. Okay.
You
had a hotel booked?
No, I got family in New York, man.
Okay.
I got, like, so my family, like, they own schools. My other cousins, they own the Sylvia's restaurant in Harlem, like the famous restaurant Sylvia's, the one that all the rappers talk about. Like, that's my family as well. So when I go out there, like, I've got a base.
Yeah.
But like I said, New York is about your own name. So I go out there and I do my normal thing. I go out there, I grind, I hustle, I network, I meet people, doing shows, you know, the real circuit, because that's how you actually get into New York. Like, you know what I mean? Go into the hotel and then go into the radio station and then going back to the hotel. You're not in New York. You need to go to the bodega and get a chopped cheese. You need to be on the corner. You need to be, you know what I'm saying? You need to pay $1 for the Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be really on 41st Street where Nas and Mobb Deep grew up. You need to be on Harlem, Lenox Ave, 125th. Like, you need to be there, bro. You have to be in Bronx, Boston Road. Like, man ain't really in the... And when I said in my interview, I'm in the hood, bro, I meant it, bro. I'm really in the hood.
So what's that like for an Englishman with your English accent and your English clothes?
Bro, they love man, bro. They love man, because when I mean people,
are you not a target?
Nah, bro. I'm certified in New York, man. I roll with the real recognized real. Man ain't touching me in New York, bro.
Where's the security when you're in New York?
With me, and he's white. So a white security in New York is automatically turning heads. Got his earpieces, his body, chest, everything, armed. Everything.
He's got the earpiece in. Who's he talking? If it's a one-man security, who's he talking to?
It's not one man, bro. Man got lumps, bro. Type in TDNB security, bro. You'll see, man.
I'll do it.
That's the name. He's the head of my security, bro. Okay. So it's like when it's a light trip, I might just have one dude or two dudes with me. But bro, I'm telling you, man, it's real shit, bro.
So when you were out there, you had no real plan, but you knew you were going out there, you're promoting, and you made it happen. You ended up on how many radio stations in total? Do you know?
About 5.
5 radio stations.
Yeah, 5 radio stations,
including Shade 45.
Shade 45.
How did that interview come about?
So just hustling on the streets, networking with a few people, you know what I mean? And then you meet up with, you know what I mean? You just ask the questions like, who's the top promoters out here? Who's the big PRs? Who's, you know what I mean? When you know the business, you know like there's people that control this. It's not just, oh, maybe hopefully my music is good and it will get out. No, you need to know people. And from doing the mixtape game, I know it's about knowing people.
Yeah.
And then if you've got the talent on top of it, it just makes everyone's life so much easier. Do you know what I'm saying? So meet the right people, stumbled into the right people. The music got into the right hands just like that. Yeah. And boom, next thing you know, 48 hours later, I'm on Shade 45, 1 o'clock, Lord Sear, special. You know what I'm saying? Telling me, yo, British citizen, America, we love it. It's fire. People on my DMs from all over America, because there's like 15 million listeners on Shade 45. Especially Lord Sear show as well. Straight after that, Sway. Come on, man. And I got pictures with Sway photobomb. Come on, man. They ain't got the answers, Sway. They ain't got the answers, bro.
But saying that, people like to gas people up on chat rubbish. So like he must say, oh yeah, you know what, I like this music, and then as soon as your back's turned, dash that.
No.
Has he been supporting since you left?
Yeah, bro. You can't get up. You can't get up to the 36th floor on 1221 Avenues of America, bro, in that Matrix building. You can't get up there unless it's 30. You know what I'm saying? You can't get up there, bro. You best go to Hot 97 or someone else where it's more undergroundish. But Shade 45, that's where the goats go. Like I said, man was up there. Tech 9, Sway, everybody, Heather B. People over here don't even know about that, but they call themselves rappers. It's quite embarrassing. That's what I'm saying. Like the word rapper is affectionate and important to a lot of people in a different place. More people than are actually here. There's rappers that saved entire neighborhoods. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. You see what I'm saying? This is where people get it twisted. So I'm just like, yo, you can clown the culture as long as you want. You can talk about mixtapes. Are you buying mixtapes? It's not about the mixtape. It's about the culture. Because the more people that are supporting independent artists, the better the music's going to get. Because now he can pay for better studio time. Now he can get a better engineer. Now he become a better artist. And he doesn't have to sell half of his soul to Sony and Warner to get there.
True that. And
this is what people miss, because they just got clickbaited because they heard me talking about Drake and talking about this and talking about that, when all I was saying was absolute facts. It's like, you know, when you...
What were you saying about Drake?
So Rob must have said to me, because I was talking
about... Oh, this with Rob? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was talking about people who are culture vulturing. Right. And then Rob was like, so if we're talking about culture vulturing, you're saying Drake's not a culture vulture. Yeah. So he kind of put it out there like that, and then tried to run away. Like, oh, I never said that.
Yeah. That sounds like Rob.
But I'm like, and I was like, yeah, of course he would. Of course he is. Like, that's an easy question, bro. Everybody knows that. Drake is Mexican, Jamaican, Spanish, British, Canadian. And the thing is, he's not American. So when I see people saying, oh, we're getting love from America. No, you're not. You're getting love from Canada. Let's not get heritage and nationality mixed up again. Drake is he's a Canadian, and I call Canada Little Britain, fam.
Yeah.
Because they use all of our slangs, all of our terminologies. They're only 6 hours away. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro.
So do you not think what he's doing is a good thing? So be a culture vulture or not, he is embracing the culture and giving it a platform. So the size of that stage that he was performing on in the O2, like many artists won't ever perform on a stage like that.
Why? Whose fault is that?
Well, because they're not selling or say selling. I'm going to get shot down here, but they've not got the appeal or the fan base as of a Drake. Like which British urban artist has got the fan base of a Drake?
None.
Right. So he's given the opportunity to many other artists. Is that a bad thing? You had Wiley have a go at him, and I get what Wiley's saying, but at the same time.
But you're saying he's giving them opportunity, right?
Yeah, opportunity to embrace more people.
All right. So, how many artists did he bring on that stage that nobody knew?
Okay, true. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's one.
Okay.
Second point. How many artists on that stage that he did bring out that he brings out to a real big American show?
Okay. He's holding up a 0 sign for those who can't see. Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
And the last two people, the one person, the two people, and out of the two people that he has taken to the States, he don't even really chat to one anymore. You don't really see Skepta and Drake anymore. You just see Skepta and Gigs. And Gigs got a platform and they rejected it in the States. People was making funny memes about their song, him and Drake's song.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
And after that, he ain't really seen.
But you say that, but then afterward,
America.
they started to warm to it though.
Yeah, because he's hanging around with him more because they're starting to believe the relationship more.
Okay.
Like I told you, people in America, they only believe what's real, that they can really believe it.
Yeah.
Bro, you didn't bring out no artist that nobody knew. Everybody in that stadium was already singing the words. They already knew the words to these artists, bro.
Yeah.
So you didn't actually bust anyone.
Yeah.
Really, you just gave people who are already popping.
But he's from Canada. He can't say, oh yeah, there's this guy from Lewisham that's really good. Like, he's not going to know. He's only going to know what is made available to him.
Right. So therefore, how can he really be truly invested in it?
He can only do so much as a human being.
No, bro. Come on, bro. Jay-Z found Wonder Girl. Remember who produced his album?
I have no idea who Wonder Girl is.
Exactly, bro. But she produced some of the hardest
Who's
tracks.
Wonder Girl?
So, exactly. You didn't even know.
He didn't find her too well. If he found her, he lost her again. Who's
How?
Wonder Girl?
How has he lost her?
Who's Wonder Girl?
The producer for Jay-Z's albums, bro. She produces Jay-Z's albums. She's not a rapper or anything. She's a producer.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
She's a producer.
Right, okay.
Jay-Z found her.
Okay.
And she produced, I think it was on The Throne, the one with him and Kanye.
Okay.
Produced stuff on there.
Okay.
So it's like, if you're really...
Yeah. But where's Wonder Girl from?
She's from the States.
Right, okay. So we're talking about Drake being a culture vulture and not giving opportunities to low-level, underground British
I'm just gonna say one name. Real Rap Man.
Yeah, but he blew up. Oh my, did you not know how big Shiro's story was?
Yeah, but he has stayed consistent to his craft, bro. Who was talking about Real Rap Man before he did that?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah, 100%.
Nobody. And he's been doing his thing, and he's already had waves.
Jay-Z only found out about Real Rap Man after Shiro's story 2 or 3.
Do you think so?
I think so.
Bro, you gotta understand, these guys are here constantly. You gotta understand, people are watching, you know. People are constantly
People are always watching, but no one weren't watching Rap Man.
Bro,
even when he's done his end of year wrap-ups.
Bro.
I used to love them wrap-ups. He was doing all sorts.
This is what I'm saying. People underestimate consistency because they're so used to this like instant gratification with the social media. They underestimate consistency. They think that a wall with 1 layer of bricks is going to be better than a wall with 10 layers of bricks, bro. Just because the 1 layer of bricks is made out of gold. Nah, bro. Nah. It's not. Walls don't work like that. The higher the wall, the better. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what your wall's made out of. The people get it twisted, bro. Because the reason why people are like, oh, but why does he feel so like entitled? That's why I saw a lot of comments. People say, why is he so entitled? Why is he so entitled? Why does he feel like he has an opinion? People I saw on interview, like commenting on my interview. Yeah, I'm talking about me.
Okay.
Because I've actually got results. Because I've gone out there and done something. There is nobody in the industry that can say, oh yeah, he started doing well before this. He started doing well after this moment. He started doing well after this moment. There's nobody can say that.
So to the outside people looking in, or people even listening to the radio right now, they might be like, yeah, Handles, okay, you're talking sense, but we don't know who you are. They'll know who Dave is,
Yeah.
but you were beating Dave in the charts. They'll know who Dave is, but they won't know who you are. So your results, how effective are these results, considering that?
Well, it's clear. The results are there for you to see.
But how those results? So maybe it's better to finish second place.
No, I'm not. How am I finishing second place? Because I'm number 1 pre-order.
No, that's what I'm saying. So maybe it's better to finish second place because nobody, if you ask the average person on the street, average person listening right now, if they heard of you or heard of Dave,
they're gonna say
9 out of
Dave.
10 will say Dave.
Yeah, they'll say Dave,
Yeah.
right? 9 out of 10 of them people will say Dave. Now, when you ask them same people, how many of Dave's albums have you bought? Their response is going to be, I got it on Spotify. I got it on Apple Music. Which goes back to my point earlier about his sales. 23 million streams, 26,000 sales. He even tweeted, yeah, we got the streams covered, but can we please get some more sales? The tweet's there.
How many of them streams do you think came from a farm?
I don't even know. So this is how I'm going to... But I'm glad you did that because this is what I was going to do, break down the same thing. So let's just say for example's sake, out of all of those 23 million streams, they were all real streams, and it was everybody played the album twice. So we half that. That's 11.5 million. Yeah?
Did you say 26?
No, 23 point something million, So it's about 11.5 million users.
Yeah.
That would be that are paying Spotify $9.99 a month.
Yeah.
So in that month of his album release, Spotify makes at least 100 million. At least. From all those users, right? Who's played his music twice. Out of that 23 million streams, that equates to about 90,000, about 70, $80,000. I mean, £80,000, because about $90,000. Yeah, equivalates to that. That you don't see. Because that's got to go back into touring, travel, studio, all your expenses. Because people think that record deals are free. No, they're not. They're just big business loans, and you got to pay back for everything, right? So you ain't even seeing the streaming stuff. And then and where your money's coming out of, just like TLC and how they got finessed, is your actual hard copy sales. Yeah. And he's only made 26,000. Now, out of those 26,000, how many are black? Go on. Try and say any number higher than 2,000. Go on, I dare you.
It's funny because when you watch live performances, even like, for example, if you saw Krept's thing that was live on YouTube.
How many black faces are in there?
Yeah. Yeah. They're all on stage.
It's called a milk bowl for a reason. The mosh pit is called a milk bowl for a reason. It's not called a cocoa pop bowl.
Never heard.
You ain't never heard of a chocolate
Never heard
bowl.
it called a milk bowl, but okay.
bro, Coachella, that's the real milk bowl, bro. That's where I'm heading. Coachella. That's the real show.
So why is this?
Because nobody's buying the music, because everybody's promoting this streaming service, and everybody's lost.
But why are there no black people in like that are streaming or buying or at the events?
Why? Because we don't invest, bruv. We know this, bruv. This is not a new problem of black people not investing in each other. This is not new. I don't understand why people that's why I was laughing, why people got so offended by black people don't buy music. Well, black people don't buy nothing other than Mercedes-Benz and things that we can't afford. That's a fact. Don't look in the paper. Black people bought 2 times more Mercedes-Benz than anyone else in the world, and we can't even afford them based on the figures. But somehow we managed to buy 2 times more than the people that can afford it. That's a fact, bro. We don't invest in the right things. Whose fault is that? Well, partially our elders and partially the society. Simple as, because the leaders that actually was promoting that way of thinking, either what happens to them, they end up dead or incarcerated in jail, put in prison. That's what happens to our leaders. So, it's part our fault and part the society, because we didn't keep it going. So we are the only ones to blame. And then if someone points the finger at ourselves and says we need to fix up, nothing's gonna happen, bruv. Nothing's gonna change. Everyone's gonna keep waltzing through. Black artists in the UK are only gonna get a turn, because that's what happens. It's one at a time. It's Rams this year, Stormzy this year, Dave this year. You don't see 5, 6, 7 black artists topping charts and all winning awards. It's one at a time. Not too many.
Always has been.
Exactly, bro. And there was a point where it was changing, because the Mobos was like coming strong. Had Beyonce, Jay-Z, Beanie Man, all kinds of artists. Now it's in Leeds.
Well, it wasn't even. It
Scotland.
Didn't even exist last year, did it?
So I'm saying it didn't even come out last year. And that's what I was saying on the thing. Is it like, and people was offended by that when I said, oh yeah, I was the only one good enough for the Mobos. And when I was saying that, I meant in the hip hop scene, because I am charting top 5 with EPs.
Have Mobos even contacted you ever?
No. Old school, before people was even really looking at it, man did stuff for the Mobos and shit. Like they premiered one of our videos when I started the TDNB label. Okay. And I bought, it was me, Fonzie, Magic and all of that. And that's when we came out like that, and like they premiered it there and stuff like that, and it was on BBC One Radio. Hugh Stevens played it. So I've been doing it for a minute, like doing big stuff, like open up for Ace Hood in the O2. I done X Factor last year, bruv. I got 4 yeses. I performed in Wembley twice. 5,000 people, 10,000 people, bruv. Shut down, going crazy.
What happened after that?
This is exactly what they said. They said I'm too good for the show. I don't have a sob story. You don't need the show, bruv. That's what man said. Robbie Williams said it himself, bruv. He goes, you are the man, bruv. Your personality is effing amazing. You don't need this show, bruv. Like, but 4 yeses anyway. We'll give you a yes anyway. And then what happened is they didn't have a budget this year, so they didn't have like the boot camp where you get to perform again and try and kind of like defend yourself. It was kind of like
X Factor didn't have a budget.
Nah, bruv. It was done by Just Eat this year, bruv. Even Simon was saying it. He was like, yo, bro, the budget's low this year, mate. No boot camp this year, bruv. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, because people are not really watching it anymore. The competition is mad. Like it's. You get me? I even want to ruin it for people that are maybe listening, so just watch your program, innit? It's a TV program at the end of the day, innit? Put it that way. So they done me a favor by letting me go early, man. Like, he was like, listen, we don't want to tarnish your hard work by putting you out on stage. You know what I mean? Like, and things like that. So I was on live stage.
Why did you do it? Why did you go to X Factor?
I was selling CDs.
Yeah.
High Street Ken bumped into a guy, ended up being best friends with Sunita. Next thing you know, I'm best friends with Sunita. I performed at her launch party, and then she just gave me she was like, come for this audition.
Yeah.
Showed up with my manager one day.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm seeing X Factor signs everywhere.
Oh, you didn't even know what you're...
Nah, bro, I didn't know it was
But surely X Factor, you get the letter or the email from the producers.
Bro, this is backdoor. This is what I'm saying. This is why you sell mixtapes, because I met Sunita, Simon Cowell's ex, the owner of the show.
She owns the show?
No, she just...
right, Simon.
But Simon's the owner of the show, bro.
Of course,
so... His ex, she obviously gets like a couple scouts that she can put in now and again because she's doing music as well. Yeah. So I just rolled up with my ID, with my driver's license. That was it. Yeah. Rolled up with my ID. Oh, yeah. He's a really legendary. Yeah, just put your name down. Yeah. One of them ones, they're like, oh, what? Yeah, boom. Put my name down. I'm thinking, can you just sign in for TV disclosure? I'm like, all right, cool, safe. Boom. Then they hand me a number. I was like, oh, shit, this is real. Man's on X Factor. Didn't send in no video. Didn't have to go through all of the hardship with people auditioning 100 million times. Yeah. For what, bro?
Were you not in that queue outside?
No, please. You crazy, bro. You crazy. I just went straight into a private audition up in Tottenham Court Road and then performed for the actual main producers, dude who used to DJ for Kid Dupree and all that, main managers for Kid Dupree and all that. Performed for him, man, loved it, bro. And it was like, got a call a week later, like, yo, they want you to be on live stages, in front of the judges. I'm like, yeah, you want to put me in? You want to put me in Wembley? Thank you very much. Cheers, universe. How did I do that? CDs, bro.
Handles, I've got to wrap this up because you know what? I try and cut these down to about 20 minutes, 30 at the very most. Like we've been going for nearly an hour. But I just wanted you to talk.
That's cool, man. I know people want to hear me. People ain't heard me since I've been back, right? This is the first interview I've done since I've been back.
Let people know about the EP because I'm sure people are going to be interested to hear you back it up with a decent project. Like, all this chat.
Number 5 on iTunes, okay? Top 5 EP. 4 tracks, no features, yeah? UK J. Cole behavior, yeah? Like, man, I need to understand what I'm actually doing. First debut EP, number 7 on the charts. My second one that just dropped, number 5. So what's the third one going to do, bro?
10?
Nah, number 1, bro. Number 1, bro. The next one is number 1.
Not going to chart?
Number 1, bro. That's it. And then after that, it's the official charts, bro. This is how the game works.
Yeah? Okay.
If you're not charting on iTunes, what are you doing? Honestly, like, you should, whether you want to talk about streams or whatever, well then get enough streams then, because in order to get number 1 on iTunes, you need 23 million. See what I'm saying? You need a lot of streams, bro. And how much money do you have to spend in advertising and people to pay to get on playlists to get that amount? So then you got to work out how much you're really making, bro. So that's why it don't make sense. I'm out here selling records, man.
What's the EP called?
British Citizen, bro.
Any videos or visuals?
Yeah, one just came out recently on Vivo, 1919. That was the first track of it. But yeah, man, British Citizen, man, that's the EP. You know what I'm saying? That's off my own independent label, To Dream and Believe, TDNB.
Yep. Still out there selling CDs?
Of course, bro. Every day, bro. I'm out here, bro. I'm in New York. I was just, like I said, just came back off tour. I was in Times Square selling CDs. I'm everywhere. Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Harlem.
Live performances, are you likely to be seen anywhere performing? I don't think I've ever seen you. No, I haven't seen you perform anywhere.
That's crazy. I've got a couple performances coming up. I think I'm throwing a few gigs really soon because I'll go back to New York because I'm just booked out there now, bro.
Jeez.
It's just, I have to go back like mid-May.
So you've got some performances coming out here?
Yeah, man.
So people want to know social media?
Oh, so my social media is Handles TDNB on literally every platform you can think of. All you need to do is type in Handles TDN for November, Bravo, B. And you can find me on anything, bro. tdnb.co.uk, that's the website. Like, it's just crazy, man. I'm just glad to be back and seeing how things are right now. And it's just pretty much how I left it kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to come and do some more damage, man.
Thank you very much, Handles.
Don't know.